fans, this week I'm going to show you some new lamps that I got when I was away at work, and coming back home I picked up some items, and I'm going to show you some stuff. So picked up a few cone cap mandals. The ones on the right are probably about 20 years old, and they look to be in good shape and probably burned, and the one on the left is about 50 or 60, and it looks good. Looks like it sold for a whopping 69 cents back in the day. Probably, it's good in the box, but it probably wouldn't fire and last long. So what I got also is I got a nice little Model 5 hanger lamp, and it looks like it's complete. It has a crushed flame spreader, of course, number 6. But I got it pretty cheap and all. And it looks to be not nickel finish, but just brass. And it's just extremely tarnished, but it'll clean up real nice. It's all there. It's kind of a little stuck, but you know, this will clean up real nice. It does have a dent at the bottom, and we're going to talk about dents later. I'm going to try a new experiment with dents. Yeah, it's right down here. It's right there. So it's really not noticeable, but I should be able to get that pushed out or pulled out. So I'm going to try pulling out dents. I'm not going to do it on this video, but I'm going to experiment on the side and do it. And then I got a Model B Treasure, and seems to be the original satin brass finish, and it looks really nice. It's just dusty. It came with everything as you see, even an unfired mantle. It has a couple teeny dents in it that I'm going to try to get out. I should be able to get that out quite easily. And it actually came with this store lamp shade. It's for really a mammoth lamp, a number 3 center draft. It came with it, and I got it so cheap that I'll put it on the shelf and I'll sell it. So what else I got going on with the new place that I have, that I'll be moving into later on in a couple months. It's a 1910 Edwardian house, and it has some original lighting in it. And I managed to, one of the people on the Historical Lighting Association showed me a link to a 1910 Sears catalog. And I looked through this, and some of these lights look like they're in my 1911 house. But then some of the lights have been updated. So these are everything from, they got some mission style. They have, you know, most of these are like drop shade style lamps. These are gas lamps. But I managed to download each page and put them in my photo albums. And I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to get them printed off in color, and then have them bound, and I'll have a 1910 Sears catalog. So that's what I kind of do, because I didn't really know nothing about 1910 stuff, at least in the electric stuff. And you know, this is what the catalog looked like. Anyway, I'm going to take this down and get this color printed and then bound or spiral ring together for reference. So when I'm looking for stuff for the place, I can find stuff. So I found this at one of the antique places, and it was really cheap. It was only $30. Looks to be period because of the hardware and the ring top and the piece inside. Slag glass, mission style, $30. I mean, I might have a little spot. It's kind of like a bathroom or boudoir lamp or hanging lamp as such, but I'm going to have to sort of figure out how to adapt. It should be quite easy to adapt that to a standard brass canopy, and then it'll mount to a standard light. So obviously the electrical standards have changed since then, and this I'll find a nice home for. Somebody will want it. Now back in the workshop here, the dog's moseying around. Somebody asked me to show you how to basically put, you know, solder in a wick tube or change a wick tube. And I was going to do it on this lamp because it was already removed by a previous owner. They wanted to pull this dent out right here. And I didn't see this hairline crack, but there's a hairline crack on there. It wasn't evident. And when I was pushing it out, it actually opened right up. So I'm sorry lamp. This is a Rochester lamp, as I found out. Number 1 Rochester. I don't think I'm gonna fix it. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is, put it on the shelf. Shelf lamp. I have this piece I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna probably just use this for parts for something. It's just, you can't really fix it when the brass is gone. I'm not gonna solder it. It's just not worth it. So that's kind of where I left with that lamp, and I really won't be doing the repair to that one. So when I have a center draft tube to change, I will do a video on it. But I wanted to show you this Automotive style dent removal kit. It's a puller kit as such. I'm going to try this because I can push out most dents, but I have this B&H, this Bradley and Hubbard lamp, and it's in pretty good shape. I haven't cleaned it yet. This is as picked or as found, but it has a really good dent in it right there. It's almost got a crease in it. I can't push them out that easily to get something in there. It's really hard, and what I'll do is I'll probably end up, you know, poking it out, and it'll peel the brass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it there, and then this kit, I think it's about 40 bucks Canadian for it, and what it does, it comes with, you know, a little hot glue gun. It comes with these little sticky jobs, and what you do is you basically put a glob of hot glue on there, and then you can pull it out. They give you like a slide hammer to pull, and they also give you a standard little pull handle you can pull. So I'm going to play with that. That should actually work on that without much of an issue. So let me play with that, and I'll see how it comes out. I mean, for $40, I mean, I could always use it on, well, heaven forbid somebody dents my truck. I could always use it on my truck, but I hope that never happens. But and it comes with a cute little teeny hammer with a rubber end and a plastic end. I need one of these, like, because these are pretty handy, because sometimes when you push a dent out, you over push it, and I've been using a little metal hammer and just tapping it gently to push it back and to make it even. So this is a nice little addition, and it also came with this too for the 40 bucks. It came with this aluminum anodized little dowel, and it has these hard ends on them, and they're hard plastic, and there's all different shapes. So I think that this is going to be actually a lot better than what I've been using in the past for getting out dents, you know, at the bottom, right around here. Usually I use, you know, one of my homemade tools, but I think that this for $40, I mean, even if it doesn't successfully pull this dent out, I should be able to use the other things on other stuff. So anyhow, that's my video this week, and if you have any ideas or suggestions, just drop me a line. Anyway, have yourselves a nice day.